All right, I chose question 1 from the homework from 1-1, and that's about labeling each of the following as categorical variable, quantitative variable, individual, or subject. A dog is an individual. Because it's an item and it's not like a person's, otherwise it would be a subject. Weight is quantitative because it deals with numbers. Number of friends would also be quantitative because that deals with numbers too. Your friend Sam is a subject because he's a person. Preferred political party is categorical because it's a set of options or categories. And you are a subject because you are also a person. For my second question, I did question 2 from homework 1-3. This is just a rough drawing of the stem plot that's provided on the question. Part A asks what the highest and lowest amounts of time were. The highest time was 55 minutes because that is obviously the highest number in the set. And the lowest time was 15 minutes because that's the lowest number in the set. The second part of the question is asking if the distribution is symmetrical or skewed. It's skewed, and it's skewed right because if you turned it, you would see that the tail is off to the right. Part C asks how many major clusters of data were there, and there is 1, so it's unimodal. D asks, are there any major outliers or gaps? Most of the numbers are pretty close to the last one, but 55 could be considered an outlier. In what row does the data reach its peak? The data reaches its peak in the row of 20s because that one goes out the farthest amount. How many students were in the class, and do you think the stem plot was a good way to visualize the distribution? There were 18 students in the class because there are 18 different times, and what the stem plot is showing is the number of minutes spent by each different student in the class. I think that the stem plot was a good way to show the data because it's easy to read and you can easily tell the exact time that each student spent on their homework.